He looked like he was edging up close to 14 inches, medium-sized prongs that sat up high. Add that all together, he wasn't overly heavy. Scott and Angie had told me they'd been seeing a big buck in this pasture. It had made this pasture's home, so don't get too hasty. You know what, when you're working on TV shows, and this is what we're doing, we're filming for you to watch, it's like, do I pass up something like this? It's a good opportunity to make a good show, or should I be just a little bit greedy for myself and hold out and look for a big buck? The true nature come out. I was gonna be a little greedy. I held out, I passed up. Still, I didn't want to put you guys out, but it's like, Mark's gotta look for a good pronghorn here. And there were plenty standing on the horizons, waiting to line up for a cool, long drink of water. That buck there, he was stacked out. He had everything. He had good mass, big prongs, good hooks, but he was just a little short on overall length. It's still early in the hunt, so I'm not kicking myself too bad, but I might be in another day or two. Throughout the morning and into the midday hours, we had doe and fawn after doe come in and get a drink. In between that, small buck here, medium buck there, small buck here, medium buck there. Still no shooters. When you get a lot of activity at the water hole, it shows that things are calm, quiet, everything's okay. Some of these bucks that have been laying up on these high ridges looking down, kind of questioning whether they need to get a drink, then they feel a little better, more secure about coming in. Now, there's always a little bit of bad with the good. Those bucks will come in, but if you got too much activity at the water hole, then your shots are limited. Antelope are small framed animals. An arrow can zip right through them. So you definitely never want to have an antelope where you're gonna shoot and another one right behind it, so it'll go right on through. At the same time, I looked over my shoulder and a group of bucks were coming. And you know what? Two of them for sure looked like they were gonna be shooters. It looked like a collision was gonna take place and there was gonna be just a flurry of activity. Because right behind, out of nowhere, but behind those doe and fawns, a group of young bucks was racing in. It was going to be at least 10 animals in and around the water all at the same time. The does swarmed the tank. Fawns running around, kicking around, playing. It was cool. Those young bucks, they run in, they start watering. And then out of the corner of my eye, there he was. A good buck. Heavy, super heavy. Great prongs, great height, and good curve. Too many antelope right there, I can't shoot. 12 yards or less. That was my shot opportunity. I came back, full draw, ready to shoot, and he looked right in the blind. Did he hear me? Did he see me? Something wasn't right, but things were right enough. He didn't bust out of there. But with all the other pronghorn acting casual, drinking, playing, he decided to let it pass, and he walked right into the group. Finally, he readjusted, turned broadside, slight quartering. That was it. It just hit the ground. Perfect shot, right behind the shoulder. And you gotta love antelope because they got those lines that help you line up your shot. I mean, no other animal in the country's got that. When I see an animal crash like that, I don't waste time. I rushed over there as fast as I could because I wanted to see if he really was as good as I thought he was. That is a good pronghorn. Big blades, hooked back. That, right there. Look at extra backwards prong. He's got little prongs on the back he hooks back so good, just perfect. And you won't find bigger blades than this on a pronghorn. Scott and Angie showed up shortly afterwards, and they even had a better surprise for me. Because Scott, he did a quick score on it, and guess what? Nearly 80 inches of pronghorn laying there in front of me. Hands down, the best pronghorn I'd shot with my bow in my career.